Hey there, guys. This is Slamzeron, aka YouTube's Tasuke, and it's been a while. Not too long. I think like 2 months. I actually just looked it up in my first attempt at recording this, but I decided I didn't like it, so I'm gonna try again. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do a video talking about my plans, what's been going on, what I'm up to, why I haven't been uploading anything. Not that anyone particularly cares, I don't think. I tend to kind of just upload stuff whenever I feel like it, but for some reason I wanted to make a video talking about where I've been and what's going on. For some reason I just felt like I should. Mainly just to let you guys know that, hey, I'm not dead. In fact, that's probably going to be the name of this video. I'll just be like, hey, I'm not dead, and the date, which is, I'm recording this at 3 in the morning, 3:12 a.m. specifically, on September 17th. So fresh off of the PS5 showcase thing, or not fresh, but like, you know, a little bit after of that day. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch base with everybody for my oh so long absence from YouTube. That 2 months, oh, that's such a long time. To me, it felt like a long time. Okay, so yeah, I just kind of wanted to keep y'all on the up and up, I guess. But to answer the question that's sort of the main point of this video, why I've been gone for a semi-long time, and by semi I mean not long at all, because 2 months isn't long, but basically COVID, and also work. Some of y'all know I've talked about it before, but I work at a grocery store, and I work a lot of hours, especially now with COVID going on. So a lot of my free time is usually spent either sleeping, trying to play a game, and watching YouTube, because I'm just tired all the time. I'm also trying to be a little more productive, but at the same time, just I'm tired, man. I know a lot of people out there who are also having to work during this are tired, and people who are having to take up extra responsibilities at home are tired. Like, we're all tired. But hopefully there will be a light at the end of the tunnel soon. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. Been working a lot. COVID's going on. So that's just life. But I am trying to work on some stuff. There are a few current projects. For example, the Aquilius Shoko Mythcloth action figure review that I think I mentioned in the Riku video near the end. That's still coming. The reason why that one's taking so long, I actually have the entire thing filmed, but the problem is the entire recording session, quote unquote, was like over an hour long, so I kept fucking it up, and I'm all like, bruh, do better. And I'm like, I'm trying! But, yeah, and also I needed to get some extra help with that one. I don't want to spoil what it is, but yeah, I had to kind of scout out somebody to help me with it. I'll say that much. Again, I don't want to give it away, but it was kind of fun. You know, setting that whole thing up, and I like the jokes that I use in that one. So people seem to like the Riku review as well, which I really appreciate. Again, if you want me to do more, you know, you can just let me know. Again, this is sort of like the trilogy of action figure reviews. I have a rough idea of what else I'd want to review, but like not anything concrete at the moment. So just kind of a possibility. Though I know that they recently announced a second Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, as well as a updated Sora, and then Aqua and Terra, which brings me to good segue. Brings me to the podcast, the Skit Style BBS podcast, Mizo podcast, whatever you want to call it. That's still going. Because of COVID, everyone's schedules has been all messed up with everyone's different responsibilities. So it's been kind of tough getting everybody. The times that we have gotten everybody, it's usually been recorded on a day other than the Saturday, and even then that's tough for me too, because I work late. But it's been mostly me and Troy. Otherwise, we've been, you know, talking about stuff, doing a lot of Dragon Ball discussion topics. He's been reviewing stuff. We just recorded last Saturday the Marvel's Avengers review, or he did. He talked about it. I won't spoil what he thought about it. But those who've been listening can probably guess how he feels about it. We're getting close to 500. I'll have a link in the description to probably the forum maybe, or the website, because y'all know I've been pretty behind on uploading everything due to working a lot and being tired and COVID and all that. So I'm trying to catch up and doing everything in bulk. That's why those of you who've been keeping up with it will know that like 3 episodes at a time have been going up. I'm trying to make sure everything kind of goes up. I'm going as fast as I can, but I'm a tired boy. So yeah, got some fun plans for episode 500 as well. That's the farthest I've ever gone in anything. I've never gone that far in any of my creative projects, and so that's really cool to me, at least. But yeah, there'll be a description, or in the description there will be stuff, links to that. So there are also some news stuff that I've talked about on that podcast that I will do videos for here too, like the Shenmue anime that got announced, and there was something else. I don't remember what it was though. I'll have to kind of think about it. I might do a video on Final Fantasy 16. I don't know yet. We'll see. I know the last video I actually put up was a video on the Demon Souls remake, which we got some gameplay of that. But we'll see. Outside of YouTube, there's the blog that I'm still trying to work on. I'll go ahead and say this now. I'm still collecting. That's one thing that I've been really thankful in regards to this job that I've been working, is the money. It's really helped me expand my collection. I'll go more into that as we get further down. I actually have a little, not a script, but like notes that I typed up. I actually kind of like keeping video notes and like, review notes and stuff. Like I think I still have the Graces one and the Berseria one, for example. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep that blog going. That's been probably the slowest out of everything. My writing, I haven't been writing much lately, sort of. I'll go more into that again later on, but a lot of my writing hasn't really been on the blog. I still take the pictures of all the stuff I collect, and I've got some ideas of some non-collection haul posts that I'd like to make, but yeah, I try to keep up with it as best as I can. I like writing on that blog. I like kind of talking about the stuff that I get. I feel I like the voice that I use on that. I feel like I found like a good, tone. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but I'm still trying to kind of make it look all pretty and stuff. But I do like everything that's sort of come from it so far, and it's been real fun to kind of work on and stuff. So I'd like to get back into it soon. I try to kind of write as much as I can. It usually takes me like several weeks or even a month just to get one post done. I try, y'all. And it's like, it's not like the posts are really that hard to write. It's just like, just the time and like my tired and if I feel like writing. But, going back to YouTube, I still do the voiceovers for The Sims. Anything that if you follow me on that kind of front, you've probably already seen anything, so there's not really too much I can say. There's some stuff coming up that I'm actually really proud of, that I really got to sort of do a lot of yelling, if you know what I mean. And by that, I mean actually yelling, and more like shrieking. But it's been kind of fun continuing that. Not doing too much of it these days. Still doing like mainly the smaller stuff, and I know this is not really something that people come to, but still doing it. But just type in Tasuke Sims or Flamsaron Sims, and you'll find the stuff. You'll find all different kinds of stuff if you like me doing that. So, though something I haven't really been talking about too much, I don't think, at least not on here, is something that Stan from the podcast actually kind of put together called Power Rangers Cosmic Roar. What this is we got us all together, pretty much the podcast crew. As by podcast crew, I mean everyone, including myself, Stan, and Ryo, and Troy, and Sheena. It's basically a Power Rangers themed D&D game that we've been playing. I don't know what sort of version it's based off of, but we are using sort of like a custom rule set that we actually built ourselves. I say we, I didn't have anything to do with it. not besides testing, but we all kind of did that. We're playing it on Roll20. Stan streams it on his Twitch channel. It's been pretty fun. As of this recording, we're getting close to the Season 1 finale. Again, because of COVID, it's been very difficult sort of scheduling this, and because of how long these sessions tend to go, we tend to have to kind of pick a day to where everyone's kind of available for a little bit earlier in the day, and stuff like that. I play the Red Ranger, Rife Wrecker, which that's been kind of... It's a character I've used before on the forums. I don't know if y'all have looked on the forums. I know I kind of kept it hidden for a while, but I think it's on there. We had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Role-playing thing that we had going on where where I played as a character named Rife Wrecker, which actually my icon on the archives is the thing that our friend drew back when we were doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. So it's really just like he kind of looks like a red-haired Joey, which that's how I envision Rai looking to an extent. Might have another friend redraw him and sort of like power. I've gotten really addicted to having my artist friends draw my characters. I've had them draw characters kind of a few times, and it's been really nice seeing these characters come to life in a way that's not like making them in a video game like Soul Calibur or something. That's amazing. I still love seeing that, but there's something really amazing about seeing your character sort of crafted entirely originally outside of using sources from a video game, like, oh, here's this pair of pants. This character, I envisioned them having one of the leg pants rolled up a little bit, but the game doesn't allow that, so I have to compromise. Which, it's been real nice doing that. That being said, I'm mainly keeping it to myself for the time being, so please don't ask to see my characters, because they're mine. You'll see them eventually, but it's mainly just for friends at this point, friends and myself, and even then, like, I've only shown them a couple of characters, but yeah, so that's been real cool. So yeah, Cosmic Roar, this has been kind of a nice experience because I've wanted to play D&D for a while, and quite honestly, playing this has made me want to at least try traditional D&D. I am low-key working on at least a character that I'll use for like role-playing games. I might make him into a regular character. He's a lion guy, I'll say that much. He's not really fully formed yet, so I won't say too much. But I was working on the miniature first. As far as like stats and backstory, I have a rough idea of what I want to do with them, but stats, I have no idea. I know what race and class I'd like him to be, but other than that, again, not much. And of course, like I said, I'm working on the miniature on Hero Forge, which that's another thing that's really kind of cool. I might kind of play with that for myself later on. So yeah, as far as like actual like current going things, that's more or less what's been going on. In terms of what I've been up to, in terms of like new additions, like I said, I'm still collecting. Both retro and modern games. I've got a pretty sizable collection. I've really doubled my collection within like the past like 3 years, which that's really cool. As well as just the anime and the movies and the manga and the comics. I've kind of gotten into Ninja Turtles again, so I'm trying to sort of like do what I can with that. I got Hyperstone Heist on the Sega Genesis, which I actually almost like more than Turtles in Time, if you can believe it. I was able to get Mutants of Manhattan on my PS4 through GameFly, so I have that for the time being. I don't know if I'm gonna try and hunt down a copy for myself. This is just a rental. And there's the Last Ronin miniseries that I want to try and read, though it seems like you can only do that digitally, and I want like the actual physical book. That'd be kind of nice to have, because I'm sort of getting back into the Turtles, and I did get the Raphael TMNT Ultimates. I'm going to try and at least get all the Turtles. And as far as other characters, that kind of remains to be seen. Maybe Super Shredder, we'll see, but yeah, collection's going well, and I try to keep up with posting about it and like taking the pictures. I'm obviously not doing too well. But yeah, that's going good. We actually cleaned out our parents' garage. I live with my parents, and we cleaned out our garage. And I was hoping I'd be able to find some games I was missing that I couldn't find from my childhood. Didn't find them, so I assumed they're just gone. So I actually went out and rebought the remaining games. So that was sort of like a stalemate going on. I felt like I wanted to order them because I felt like it would give me like the peace of mind, but at the same time I didn't want to order them if I actually had them. And for all I know, they're just that well hidden, and I'm going to end up having 2 of the same copy, which is fine. Because actually I have spare games anyway, because with my PS1 collection, I didn't take good care of my games back then, so I would always lose the case. And so I actually rebought some games so I could get the cases back, which has been kind of an interesting little project, I guess. Just looking, I'm actually right next to the second pile of PS1 games. Legend of Mana's on top. Got a few Japanese games. I actually got Rockman X4, if you can believe it, as in the Japanese version of Mega Man X4. Tales of Fantasia on PS1 is the biggest case or it's like the 3rd biggest case. It stands out pretty significantly. But also decided to bite the bullet and get the 3-part Dragon Ball Z Kai the Final Chapter DVD sets, because I'm just like, I want to get the rest of it, but I was really hoping to have just like one DVD set so I could fit it on the Dragon Ball shelf, and I decided to just cave and be like, well, I have some stuff from the main game shelf, or from the main anime shelf, on like the upper shelf where I usually have been keeping other stuff. So I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and get them. And I've actually been kind of watching that. I otherwise haven't really been watching much besides some small stuff and reading some small stuff. Obviously, I've been keeping up with Dragon Ball Super, the Moro arc. I got into this new Yuri manga called Vampires. That's really interesting. I actually am really enjoying that. And that comes out at around the same time as Dragon Ball Super, so I get to read 2 things, which that's nice. But trying to keep up with Saint Seiya Show, which I read that by the volume. I usually read manga by the volume, but for Super and Vampires, I've been making the exception. Also, I'm really behind on Yuki Holder. I still buy the volumes. That's another one I read by the volume. That one I try to read on like a really good, like a day off where I can just kind of chill. Because to me, that's like super pleasure reading. I've also been buying Berserk. I'm also behind on that. And, I'm generally behind on most stuff, with the exception of the stuff that I decide to watch on whims. Like, as far as anime goes, I watched Mutatites. That was a nice show. Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles. That was another one I watched. I already mentioned rewatching Dragon Ball Z Kai the Final Chapters, but the dub, since I didn't really get a chance to watch the dub because I watched it sub originally. And Ryo's been having me watch Samurai Flamenco, and I'm trying to keep up on that as well. But otherwise, I generally haven't been watching much. Because I mentioned all those, but like at the moment, I'm not really watching anything. And obviously, Mutatites and Miss Koizumi, those are both shows that had already kind of run through it's all of them have kind of run through their course, but they were the shortest. I think they were both 13 episodes each. Whereas Dragon Ball Z Kai the Final Chapter is like 60 something, and I think Samurai Flamenco is 22. I've recently kind of caught up with all my YouTubing, or at least most of it, so I want to try and sort of catch up with anime as well. I've been mainly just trying to catch up with everything. The collecting I kind of took a bit of a break on with COVID, but I jumped back into it. I actually made a bit of headway with the NES, as you can see in this footage. I'm playing River City Ransom on the actual NES because I had to I bought an NES, just the console, because that was one of the things I was looking for, was my NES collection. I was able to find one game which was the Little Mermaid on NES, but everything else, including a rare game called the Cryon Conquest, I had to rebuy that, which that was like $100. And I'm all like, bruh, I really wish I could find that so I didn't have to spend that one honey. But it's actually kind of nice having an NES. You know, I kind of like it. But yeah, so that's like the fun stuff. In terms of other stuff, I got a new laptop. I still use the my old one that I've been using for a while for all like my recording and voiceover and stuff. In fact, all of the stuff for the Shoka review is on here. All the stuff for the podcast is on this one. All of my voiceover files are on this one. It's all like set up. The other one, that's just my regular, everyday laptop. This is going to be my recording laptop. So, and it's kind of nice having a decently working computer in my recording area. I say my recording area, but it's really my basement. So I actually tried recording a PC game because the new laptop can run PC games a bit better than this one. I might upload it to the second channel just for fun. I used my Elgato to record the new laptop using the old one, which that's actually pretty useful because then it takes off the extra horsepower from the laptop trying to play the game while also recording it using fraps, which kills the frame rate and everything. But it ran Berseria decently when I put it to 30 frames. I had to bring it down, but it ran okay, and it was kind of nice playing it on the or recording it using the Elgato. I got that PowerA Xbox One controller to kind of go with the new computer and everything. I've been playing a little bit more PC games lately, kind of, sort of. I still play Oblivion just for fun. I recently reinstalled Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne. I tried doing Reforged, but the laptop didn't really like or it wasn't suitable for me. It still was kind of slow with the new graphics, even turning things on. So like, well, if I'm gonna have to play the game in classic mode, I might as well just keep the regular one, because that's where all my progress is anyway. So I didn't want to have to like restart everything, But it is what it is, and I finally got The Sims Medieval to work because for some reason The Sims Medieval retail disc version does not like Windows 10 unless it's on Origin, so I had to be one of those guys and get Origin, which I don't know. I'm not a PC gamer, but even then I don't particularly like having different launchers. If I ever get a gaming computer, I won't really mind it that much, because then, like, if it's just for gaming, well, then, like, whatever. I mean, I use GOG as well, so. But. Oh, I also did get Injustice 2 for my birthday that Troy got for me. We played recently. I've mainly just been playing as the Turtles. That's, like, for me, the main selling point. But it's pretty fun. I'm actually kind of playing that one a little bit more technically than I normally do. I'm actually playing that one using the D-pad. Oh, I generally swear by the analog stick, but that's just how I do. And also I got Code Vein as well that I've been playing with another friend a little bit off and on. That's been kind of a nice little change of pace as well, and definitely kind of getting me into the mood for Elden Ring. But yeah, other than that, it's mainly just been either retro games or just like Oblivion and stuff. Little things, That's more or less it as far as what I've been up to as far as I can think of. Like I said, trying to keep up with everything, basically. I'm going to try and finish all the anime that I want to watch and all my projects and stuff, because it's kind of fun not really having to do anything. You can kind of just sort of do stuff for fun. It's not fun having responsibilities, Preaching to the choir, I know, but yeah. So as far as the future goes, I know I'm talking about a break, or not really a break, but like not really uploading much, then coming back later on. I'm gonna maybe start just streaming more, I guess. Just kind of just more chill stuff, because at this point the YouTube channel has kind of become just like another social media to me. I'm not really trying to make this into like some big show or anything. At this point, it's just like a hub for people who like when I make stuff sometimes, or who like what I have to say. I'm getting close to 900 subscribers, which I'm I think maybe doing a vlog would be fun. I think I've talked about this before, but doing a vlog would be fun. Just to show you guys what I sometimes do. I would want to do it on just a day where, obviously a day off, but also a day where like, oh, well, I feel like going to the bookstore, or I feel like going here, or, you know, whatever. Or I feel like putting my foot against the wall or something. But yeah, so we'll see. I need to upload the, I need to finish the archive of the Sekiro stream, and I think I need to upload one other stream archive, which, since one, I especially on this laptop, I can't use my Elgato on Twitch anymore, and I can't even upload the archives to Twitch anymore. So at this point, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna try to use the second channel more. I was gonna start uploading archives of the videos that I like my reviews and maybe my commentaries and other stuff or whatever. Maybe archives of the Let's Plays on the second channel over time. I think I've mentioned this before in another video. We will see. But I think maybe if I start streaming, just like the raw, unedited VOD or archive or whatever will be on the Tasuke channel. Then on the Flams Are On channel will be like the edited one for those who want to see the edited one. I don't know. It depends, because I don't have any like special setups. So to me, so at the same time, there's not really any reason to do just the raw thing. But we will see. I think a lot of people seem to be streaming on YouTube more. All the VTubers, I've noticed, doing mainly YouTuber, with the exception of I think like the ones who are not really part of like Hollow Live or Ninji Sanji or whatever, usually stream on there. So, but Let's Plays, that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. The next one will probably still be Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. I don't know when that's going to be. I'm also planning a co-op stream. I think I mentioned it before, I don't remember. But that's going to be kind of down the line, because that one, since, you know, it's a co-op stream, you have to kind of plan for that one. But yeah, the Let's Plays are also going to be... I'm going to start just doing stuff just completely chill, you know? Like, I almost wouldn't mind just talking on here. I know SSJ Goshen 4 has been doing videos where, like, live streams where she's just like has her phone in her room, she's just talking to people. Like, I don't know, there's almost, you know, just chill stuff. I don't know, I still want to make, like, you know, reviews and stuff, but at the same time, that doing those like reviews and stuff, that takes a bit of effort, whereas the streams also take effort because I have to set everything up. But one, I have it set up now to where like I literally just have to move cables over and then I'm good. And also just kind of fun, just chilling, playing video games with people. I actually kind of like, you know, just playing games and talking to people, you know. There's that's kind of fun. People like just talking about stuff, even if I'm playing something like Sekiro or Dark Souls, where it's like it's better to focus. But you know, who knows? I've played around with getting a second mic stand so I can have better quality mics, mainly for the podcast. I have like these little windscreens on my onboard internal microphone on this laptop to kind of help with the noise reduction. It's helping a little bit. I don't think I put it on correctly because there were two different types of little stickies. They're like the ones that like circle around the mic, which is the ones I have on now, but then there's also like little doinks. You know, but we'll see. Obviously I'm using the nice MXL 990 on this little recording thing. I need to maybe upgrade a little bit. I've thought about getting a dynamic. I want a mic that I can, ideally an MXL, just because I'm comfortable with them, but also I want a mic that that's really good at like sort of controlling my volume on its own. Something where I don't have to do a lot of EQ and sort of like bouncing and everything and normalizing stuff. Because with my last like big session for one of the voice roles that I'm actually really excited about and really proud for, I had to turn the volume pretty down low because I was peaking a lot in the first session. I say session, but like it was just me. But yeah, can't really think of anything else to talk about. as I'm recording this, I'm thinking like, I don't know if I want to upload this, but we'll see. Obviously, if you're seeing this video, it'll be up. Because mainly it's just like, you know, I felt like I want to tell you guys where I'm at, but at the same time, it's like it's only been 2 months, and it's not like my following is that big anyway. Or at the very least, I don't get a lot of comments. I do like getting comments, so if you want to leave a comment, feel free to. I mean, even if you just want to say pee pee poo poo, that would make me very happy. If you say pee pee poo poo on this video, I will like and heart that comment, and I will say indeed. You might have to remind me, but I promise I will try to remember to do that. So yeah, that's more or less it. This was a bit of a longer video than I intended. But you know me, I like to ramble. I'll try to get actual content up soon-ish. And all that jazz. I actually just finished Warriors of Orochi 4 Ultimate tonight. I don't know if that's going to be a video or just a blog post. I'm leaning more towards blog posts because, I don't know, there's not too much to say besides the story, and even then it's like, you know. But, yeah. We will reconvene at a later time, hopefully with some real content. I'm going to try and get some stuff up, and, yeah. Alrighty, so this is Flamzeron, aka Tasuke, signing out. See you later, and thank you for bearing with me. Bye.